It's all led to this. It's a 60-minute drive for a 60-minute game. After all the miles we've traveled, we're almost there. After all the hours we've worked, after all that time, this is our time. Sorry about that. Won't happen again. I'll fix it. That's it.
Dad?
Bill has quickly made a fresh risotto.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue. They start smelling an upset, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane.
All right, Dad, I need your wisdom in this game.
Let's tee this one up. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. He'll call for the fair catch here. This drive with a pass. Quick strike complete.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the
That play was just funny.
Part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Makes his connection. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one obviously is the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good.
Nice job,
Go.
defense.
Okay.
I always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Headed to the end zone.
Boom.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown,
Okay.
Kentucky. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have
That's how you start a game, boys.
Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Got his man quickly. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Extending the play. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harvin. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide,
No, not good.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing.
Yeah, how does that happen? What?
Establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost
Oh my
immediately.
gosh, no.
Still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. From the gun on third down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Continues to fight for yards. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, he's got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Tulsa, 0.
New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He wants to pass it on second down. Finds his tight end.
Bro, your tight end's like 8,500 pounds.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it. Throws toward the end zone.
No way.
Tulsa. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Okay. All right. That was just embarrassing. Why did I do that? Why did I take control? I don't know.
Usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium.
All right, boys, let's get hyped. Let's go W in chat.
College football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Go lay down. You know, go to bed. Go. Okay, or just lay right there. That's fine. I don't care.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, he'll fire.
Every time. Every time.
Gets it to the 39-yard line.
Dude, that is just great. I don't know, it's a broken play, but dude, what is that?
When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quick.
You like that shoot? You like that? I know you like that. I know you do. Yeah, I've been lying, but yeah.
Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. They'll run play action.
Throw it.
Complete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
We got to continue with that 7-5, 3-2-5. It's the only way.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. At the 20. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. We're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
1
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Brown. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He wants to throw it again. Looking for space to the left. Unleashes it on the run. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. At the 40, there he goes. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. The short hands, it's Ellison. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Right place, right time. Linebackers are usually big physical guys you see play the run a lot. Hard to get 2 interceptions in a game. Special player making special plays.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble. And you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down mark. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Looking down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. The back goes in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Handoff from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Williams. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. The play action fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And the Wildcats have enough for the 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Unloads quickly. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Using the quick game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Absolute shame. Missed it. Really needed to cut into that deficit. The guys have remained at 3 scores. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
What? I don't know why. Oh wow, you're actually gonna punt it. Thank you. Finally, give me some.
You got to keep defending down the field, keep coverage on the wide receivers, and good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Alright, down by 18, 6:11 left.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He throws one to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harvin. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Kentucky going quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Oh, dude!
He is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Okay, so the QB scrambled, run out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job flanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to get the corner. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. The handoff keep working on.
Like, come on, guys! We literally predicted that they were gonna run, and we just let them fucking score!
Golden Hurricane, and the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
That's what I want from my running back. A guy that runs angry, breaks tackles, makes things happen, and gets in the end zone.
Who's a good girl?
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating.
He'll off one deep down the left side.
Yeah, right!
Goes into double coverage, and it's picked off. Bringing it back.
What the fuck are we doing?
Just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the
And then this bitch just fucking takes his time.
And let's see what kind of
Fucking
ball
pick a play.
plays this offense has ready. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having
Oh my
success
gosh.
running the football.
Bro,
on first
pick
down.
a play. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. I'm
about to break my fucking controller.
Be in the next county.
Oh, shut the fuck up, bystander.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
What are you doing?
Get it himself.
Hit stick him. Hit stick him.
Picking up the first down, then getting down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the
Oh my gosh.
makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape.
I need a beer.
Beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ellison. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. From the gun.
Thank you. Holding.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll
damn.
that's all about. They say you could call.
Bro, stop stalling. Let's fucking end this already. Jeez.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Mom's home. I'm just letting you know that. Thanks.
Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid...
Bro, just finish the game!
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20.
The fuck do you want? Don't look at me like that.
They'll run it. It's Aldridge. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yard.
You can't finish it now. Sucker.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extending a little further. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out.
Why are you calling timeout? What?
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense.
No, I'm not letting them score that touchdown.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why
Don't care about the highlights.
They just had better players. More physical. They were.
Hope you guys enjoyed me getting my ass beat by a guy who's receding hairline.